people allow themselves to fall for every psyop, and then everybody's head explodes, and they start discussing, oh, now it's World War III. It's over. It's finished. Trump turned the page. He's going to give. He's sharing intelligence. He's providing Ukraine with weapon. Now he's going to give them Tomahawk. It's all over. We're going to World War III. The Alaska moment is finished. It's over. And I'm thinking, people, have you not noticed that for the last 10 months, this has been happening almost on a weekly basis, and you're still falling for it? And I'm saying, please pay no attention for what to what Trump says at all, to anybody. Trump has a habit of giving performances targeted at particular audiences. When he's done with that audience, he moves on, he addresses the next audience, and says exactly the opposite. And then people say, like, well, he just said this, now he's saying this. What is going on? This is chaos. He's crazy. I mean, there's the method to his madness. I think people might disagree. I'm not sure that I agree, because, you know, your number one most important asset in all this is your credibility. But, you know, it's quite possible that he's having entirely serious discussions with people like Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping and Modi and Viktor Orban, evidently, and that everything else, everything that is served for public consumption, is all over the place, and it doesn't matter. Anyway, go, Tom.
No. I'm just going to add to your point, Alex, and I'm going to remind you that remember when Bill Maher went to Mar-a-Lago about 2 months ago? Bill Maher, the guy who does the show on ABC.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't aware that he went there.
So Bill Maher goes to Mar-a-Lago 2 months ago or so. He's invited over there, and he's been one of Trump's, of course, sharpest critics. And he goes in and he has dinner over at Mar-a-Lago, and he's like, "I met with this man," and I'm like, "Who is that guy? I want to see that guy on TV every night. The guy I see on TV drives me crazy. This guy was gracious and thoughtful and even tempered and blah, 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 and all of these things." I'm like, "Right, Bill. You play a character on TV, but you want your president not to play a character on TV." When the reality is that all of our presidents have played characters on TV. Most of them have played characters on TV that are against the interests of America. And that's been the thing that's fucking you up. So, yeah, like Maher told us what the script was, and that was that. And then all of his guests since then, I just can't wrap their heads around it because they don't want to. They're all in a kind of willful obtuseness about all of this. They know what's happening. They know what's going on, but they have wrapped themselves up in this narrative that Donald Trump is an idiot, and worse, that he's a king and, you know, a tyrant and all of this other rotten nonsense, which we'll get into later. None of that, of course, is true. He's having, obviously, very serious discussions